trapped chest all the way down here. Strange. And let's read what this note says. Pretty sure that between the guards, the arrows, and the jugged thunderbolt, you'll never survive to read this note. But just in case, I want to make sure you know what you did to deserve all this. Remember that shiv you stuck in my leg when you turned me in? That's why. Enjoy your escape while you can, Arswipe. I'll be coming to haunt you in your sleep. Looks like that cracked wall leads into the prison. Takes a few swings, but I can hit this wall. Just takes a high roll. Huh, what do you know? Looks like it leads into a storage room.
Prison guard has spotted you. It's either lie or fight.
Okay, tell him I've been authorized to inspect the prison, and... Asterion clutches it. Alright, toggle group mode. Asterion, you hide and turn invisible quick. While you're invisible, go and pickpocket. Actually, that guy, he's the one with the key, I'm sure. If he's the one that's patrolling, he should be. He won't keep still for me to pickpocket. Counselor, good to see you again.
You're too late. It's over.
Nothing's over.
By Avernus. Floric.
Will, is that you? What curse has befallen you? No matter. The city, the future. It's done.
What happened to you?
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
Well said. We're breaking you out. The city needs you. There's no way in hell we're going to let someone like you rot in here.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
You make your own miracle.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. And I can only do it with the help of the blade.
And we are here to do
Unlock
it.
my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
Can and will do. Well, guards spotted us, but I expected as much. Let's get this over with quickly. I think Asterion can do a lot of damage this round. Particularly with the help of a good spell scroll. Let's say... Wall of Fire. Let's place a quick cloud of daggers there. And that guy's burning to death pretty quickly. Conjuring a fire elemental? No. Counterspell. Fuck you. Oh. You stopped the wall of fire. Well, that's not good. Okay, well, I have advantage for a stab now. And a quick snack.
Forever dauntless.
Killed them in one swing. And you're done too.
Here we go again.
And froze that guy solid. True life of Lord Gortash. Well, this is going to be an interesting note. True Life of Lord Gortash, a biography and manuscript by Vance Farnall. Outline of contents, final pass. Enver Flim, an orphan among urchins, struggle for survival in the streets, juvenile felonies, the Flim rap sheet, gang years, the Heapside Reavers, same face, new name, Flim to Gortash, the Gates posh kingpin, an independent entrepreneur. All my rivals are dead, muscling in on arms smuggling, the Zent's day is past. Black Hand of Bane. Oh, so this guy knows he's a Bane worshipper. Shakes the bloody hand of Baal. Yep, so he knows he's working with her. Not even everything is enough. So, greedy bastard. Absolutely ingenious plan. The gravitas of Ketheric Thorm. Took him down hard. Decapitating of Gondian hierarchy. Call me Lord Gortash as the final section. Add section about Steelwatch with info acquired from interviewing the Gondian who escaped the Foundry. Something about how the Watchers are Gortash's most powerful defenders, but his greatest vulnerability since they're all controlled from one central nexus. Ooh, that's good information. Otto, I know I saw your name
What do you want?
somewhere. Help you escape if I can.
I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
Okay, so you got yourself imprisoned on purpose so you could be in here where you're safer than on the streets. That's understandable. Grim, but understandable. I know a lot of people have done similar things in reality. Just a grim truth that sometimes you're better off that way. And if we use the entrance key, there's just somebody asleep at the front gate. Completely failing to have noticed that we killed all of their comrades. And we have escaped the prison.
The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
Glad to help.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
Well said. I'm very glad to see you free, but what are you going to do with that freedom?
I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Well said. Alright. Into the keep.
The city fell under Gortash's charge.
Worms Rock Fortress.
We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
Of course he has. Pompous
The Watcher's
bastard.
presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
Yeah, fuck that. This ain't your city, bitch.
It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Pompous dickbag. Book on the Bale Cult Resurgence. Report by Devella Fountainhead. Pursuant to an investigative order of from Blaze Liara Porter. Right, Blaze, member of the Flaming Fist. A cross-indexing of points of similarity in unsolved murders in Baldur's Gate leads to an inescapable conclusion that we are witnessing a resurgence of the cult of the murder god Baal. As the textbooks tell us, over 100 years ago, during the 1360s, a criminal organization known as the Iron Throne was taken over by a brutal new leader, Saravok Anchev. Right, and Jahira and her crew helped take that asshole down. This Sarevok proved to be what is called a Baalspawn. With the powers granted by his semi-divine blood, he nearly brought ruin upon the city before his defeat by the hero known as Gorion's Ward, and their entire party, including Minsk and Jaheira. I'm pretty sure Elminster was part of that. After that, the Iron Throne was brought down, the Baal Temple suppressed, and the murder cult receded into the background. Now, however, the corpses that bear the hallmark of Baalist murders are once again being discovered in Baldur's Gate streets, several per 10 day, and the rate is increasing. Citizens are anxious, some on the verge of panic, and the proud Flaming Fists Corps, which usually depends on a show of force to discourage criminal activity, now finds our usual methods unsuccessful. The location of the old Baal Temple in the ruins of the Undercity has now been lost, so a raid is out of the question. Recommendation? A Baal murder response force should be organized as soon as feasible to provide a visible reaction to cultist incursions in the lower city. That's a decent strategy, I suppose. Okay, what's through here? This looks to be the audience hall. Oh. Mizora. The fuck are you doing here?
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
The fuck are you doing here?
I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
She's obviously not telling us everything we need to know about that, though. Trying to save him here in public when he doesn't even believe he needs to be saved due to being mind-controlled, and it would not be a good look. We'd become public enemy number 1 immediately, because everyone believes Gortash is the city's hero for having founded the Steel Watch. Up to the audience hall. Oh, this is bad. Every one of these citizens lining this is already infected, aren't they?
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
Yeah, I'm not taking orders from a piece of metal.
Correct your tone, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
Oh, ha ha, you dick.
He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service.
Uh-huh. You'll also be at the end of my blade soon.
Congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all 3 to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. A prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
And what kind of understanding do you suggest? Because if it involves stopping the brain first before I kill you, I can go for that.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
Of course. So,
you've met her assassins.
I've already met
Efficient
her, and I
killers
don't really
by all
fear
accounts.
her much.
I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before.
Not really. I
She's
saw
targeted
through her
me as
disguises well enough.
I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Well, you're at least sensible. You really want me to believe you mean no harm to this city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
That's
An
a good
ally
point.
could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Let's go for an insight check first. And I've definitely got some seriously good bonuses for that, and guidance on top of it. Yep. Passed easy.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Yeah, I'll think about it at least. And knowing that I could get rid of the Orin problem for you is enough for you to hold off on me for now, I'm sure.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Oh, great.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
Great, one of my
The
party
faceless
members
in
is
your
gone.
camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
Have any tips as to how to find Orin so easily?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Easy enough. I'll go for now.
Come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Let's get this over
You
with
will
then.
follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
At least this gets one villain off my back for now.
Swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
He swears only to protect it from enemies to himself, within and without.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Uh-huh.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
He's too far gone. What have they made of this city's greatest hero?
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Raven falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Really don't want to use my illithid abilities more.
Have we finished then?
Yeah, Florix sent me.
Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Florix chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
The Duke wants to keep Florix's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found and freed her.
Well, I guess that's everything with you done for now. Will, you alright?
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words. Like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
I'll do my best to help you save him. Alright, I clearly can't do anything more up here for now. I guess it's time to check out what little is left of the first floor of this place. But first, Mystra.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mystra. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Really? Already? He was just upstairs. Where would he be taking him by now?
I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
Oh shit, trying to force you back into the pack to save your dad.
I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
You bitch. Will, you alright?
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Yeah, where's he likely taking your father then?
I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mystra will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Agreed. Well, all that's left is to head into the city proper, but I think I want to go to camp before that. Get a long rest in before we go into the city.
Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport 10th clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with him. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next. The second time, even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke, a stroke victim. I asked father later. No, he said, a stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Yeah, there's gotta be more to this.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say.
Strange.
Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memory. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching. I know what you mean. And under different circumstances, I'd like that too. But first things first, Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Oh, so among the refugees, we can find someone among Shar's people. Good to know. I can't seem to find any clear signs of any particular party member being replaced. All of them seem largely themselves. Yeah, I can't really decide who the imposter is, and attacking at random does not seem like a good move. I think my best choice is probably to just get some sleep and speak with Mystra, and eventually, whoever the imposter is, they'll reveal themselves. And here we are. Mystra is about to arrive and talk shit. Oh, great. She's bringing witnesses.
Come, sisters, be my testament.
A new pact.
Sit in Beator.
No two sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Great.
Holy hells.
Yeah, I don't remember sending invitations for these bitches.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Great. A new contract.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
What exactly are you proposing?
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2.
No.
I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora!
Fuck yourself.
Asshole!
Choose.
What will happen to his powers if he breaks the pact?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Alright, that's helpful. You deserve your freedom.
You damned wretch. Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Your father abandoned
Didn't
you
think
ages
you
ago.
had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up.
If you entered an eternal
don't go
pact, she would
fussing
make you
about
do
your
even
father.
worse things.
You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
I'm sorry, Will, but it had to be done.
Gods. I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
But you're free now. It's better this way.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Good. Maybe we'll still save him. She didn't say she was killing him herself. We might be able to find him yet. And better yet, by doing that, we'll be taking this pact by the reins. you'll be proving control over Minthara. Or, over Mizora. For now.
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
What do we do now, then?
We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city. From the brain.
Sounds good to me.